Hello everyone, welcome back to our new show podcast, and I would just like to start this off with just saying it is good to have technology, isn't it? Now that's kind of a question. Oh wait, but I just want to ask y'all: Do you all have technology? Because I don't. Because someone here broke my phone. Right? Oh wait, he's not here. Okay. That's kind of sad now. There goes my plan. I just hit. Oh god. Whatever. This is so bad. There goes my entire plan of ruining. But wait, that means if he is not here, that means I can just stab him behind the back and he wouldn't even know. I'm the editor as well, so this is the most fun thing in the world. I've seen that y'all are getting very gloomy and sad due to this worldwide pandemic causing hundreds deaths, billions to suffer, and all that blah blah. So let's just start with some amazing and good news. So recently, about today, not kidding, a marathoner was limping in pain, but he gets help from a prisoner on work release to finish race. Fathers protecting their sons from getting from bullies picking on them just because they dance. Don't they know dance is life? Don't they know dance is the epitome of existence? Okay, the next one is better. This guy, the man shelters 300 dogs from hurricane. Wow, that's just adorable. And you should see the picture. I wish I could show it. It's just the most adorable thing to see. All of them are hungry and licking him and oh god, no thank you. Sorry. Ugh. Oh, a soldier just met his 8-month old baby for the first time after because he just went for a war. War against whom? China, because they better be fighting for India. Aha. But but then this war is kind of useless and worthless, don't you think? Because all you can ever see in war is a winner. Yet there are no winners because everyone is dying. There needs to be someone alive to be there for a winner to be there, right? Am I taking this the wrong path? But how the nations think of war is the only way to settle disputes, which is not right. So today's topic, what is that again? Uh, yes, online studies. It's a disaster. I mean, I know they can't do physical schooling because COVID would be like, I got you, fam. You don't need to go anymore. Don't wake up at 7 a.m. You just gotta relax till 8:45 a.m. Sorry, not a.m. a.m. I wish I would wake up at 8:45 a.m. 8:45 a.m. and do your school. There's no harm in that, except that you're gonna except for the fact that you're gonna get your brains rotten and you won't be able to talk to your friends for like 8 hours continuously, and they only give you 10 minutes break and like 45 minutes. No, 1 or 45 minutes, my bad. Almost the same thing. Only 1 hour. What's the difference? But it also comes to the fact that online schooling, the government is not able to handle it well. It's like just today. Oh yeah, so class, do you have any doubts? Students, yes. Teacher, yeah, I don't care, dude. We are gonna ask you in the next class. We are gonna head out. Bye. It's just that they don't even they ask if we have doubts, but they don't even answer them. And that's the most annoying thing in the entire universe. I've never seen such kind of annoyance in the 90 million light years I have passed or traveled. I'm so bad at English speaking. It is only language I speak. Stop it, Google Assistant. Here it goes back to the first episode. No, I'm kidding. But I want to know your views on this very ew kind of situation that's coming. What is that noise today? Yeah. I hate Google Assistant so much. I've just wasted 1 minute if I edit that out. Just a question before I continue. Do you like it only me answering to your precious noble calls and just what do you call that? Speaking to you all one-on-one, or how many other people are sitting with you? Do you feel it more fun than sitting with that brat, that idiot, that annoying person, that person, that other guy, that loud guy, good. Also, I'm sorry for extra background noises. I can't help it at this time because there's construction work going on. Have you ever wondered why online schooling is hated on? It's not because that the teachers aren't able to handle it well. It's actually mostly that, but that's not my point here. It's actually that children are not able to concentrate because when there's WhatsApp or Discord, you just can't concentrate. Like each day when I'm trying to sit down, like I'm gonna study today. Suddenly this message comes, it's just so distracting and it catches my entire attention, and I have to go there, message there for like 20 minutes or something, and then I'm like, oh wait, I missed a lot. Luckily there's recording for the people who don't, for the people who can't correlate or cannot sympathize and just naturally just sit down and relax and study and get your head rotten with things that you don't even need to know, like why a fish swims, or where does a fish breathe from. Why am I taking fish? Okay. Or maybe even why do we need to learn about chemistry when we're not even going to take chemistry. Maybe it's for the people who want to learn chemistry, but for God's sake, what about the other people who want to go into commerce or art or other such stuff, or humanities? It's like, oh yes, so you want to go to Magica. Fine, I'm gonna make you study about, I'm gonna make you decide between Magica, what is that? So, and few other fun parks, theme parks, or whatever you'll call it. But then it's already in our mind that we want to go to Magica. Why do we need to know about the others when we want to go to this specific place? Maybe that place is better, but there's a reason why we want to go to this certain places. Mostly because other people are bragging about it to us, or maybe we saw it on a website how cool it's become, or something like that. Yet we are restricted from those commodities because other people do not want you to go there, or they want you to learn more, because 98% of the things you learn is a waste. Life is a vulgar natural disaster. Also, I'm supremely sorry not to upload last week. Last week also the other guy that it's so his name is so cursed. I can't even mention it because hey, he's the worst person in the entire world. Yeah, the other guy, the FP2. Yeah, he had some outside work, so we couldn't do the work you wanted us to give you. So here we are. Also Spotify or Buzzsprout or Vespi Queen does not want us to upload yesterday. That was just a joke. We just want to get into the range of 20 minutes, and one day we had to miss. And we took this last week, and I was totally not because I was too lazy to record. Like here I am, I'm running out of topics, I'm running out of things to say, and I'm just screeching this on. It's already 11 minutes, but I'm pretty sure I wasted about 3 minutes in just saying, so online schooling, what were we talking about? Okay, let's take online as a word. Why online schooling as a specific topic? Everyone knows it's trash, everyone wants to get out of it. But let's take online. The social media like Instagram, Facebook, Discord, WhatsApp, Snapchat. These apps, they are so overused that they are almost rocking people's brain, including games. Yet the parents don't understand that it's not the games or the social media that is making them angry or raging. It is the people inside. The people who continuously brag or flex. Hey, look, today I just made a dish, and you know how big it is? It's as big as a Taco Bell. Yeah, and it's made of chocolate and chocolate chips and sprinkles and all the little things you love and care about. They are all in this, and I shall eat them alive. Yeah, those kind of people. It's almost the most annoying thing, like you want to block them, but you can't because they're your friend. But which makes you want to slap them, which you can't do because it's not physical schooling. Or you can't go physical anyways unless you're wearing a mask at 2 meters distance and have a half a bottle of sanitizer that you want to waste. On your friend's eyes, not on yourself. On your friend's eyes. That's what I mean. Every day I see people just walking out of their houses with all that office equipment, going into the car, the black car with black color windows, with goggles and black color earphones connecting to behind their collar, and they just what do you call that? Driving off into the horizon. Yet I continuously think, why can't they do this online? Why can't they do these meetings online? Why? Because the companies over there are like, no, we wanted fingerprint scan. We don't want any forging of signs, so we have to come in flesh and sign it, or show a fingerprint, or blow, or cut. Cut what? What am I saying? And then you start thinking, should online even exist if this sort of thing is happening? I mean, it comes to that those few meme things that I read few minutes or weeks ago. Wait, is it still recording? Wait, I need to check. I haven't checked this in so long. Yeah, it's recording. I read this meme and let me just find it. I can't keep anything organized and ready. Can I? Will I? I won't. Can I? I can. Should I? I don't know. But yeah, this one where never in my wildest dreams have I imagined myself entering a bank, wearing a mask and asking for money. Never thought my hands would one day consume more alcohol than my liver. Ever. Quarantine seems like a Netflix series. Just when you think it's over, they release the next season. Those complaining 2020 didn't have enough holidays. What now? I'm not planning on adding 2020 to my age. I didn't even use it. These ones catch me off guard. January, February, March, quarantine, December. I'm not sure about December will even exist. I guess everyone's birthday has been consumed by quarantine month. We want to publicly apologize to the year 2019 for all the bad things we said about it. To all ladies who are praying for their husbands to spend more time with them, how are you doing? I'm pretty sure they're doing bad with all the meetings that's going on and all that. Because now meetings will even take more time because sending links is a pain. And so is getting into it with the wrong account. And then you're like, oh wait, wrong account. If the head of the section will see it, then they will surely shout and call our mothers and get us suspended, or even what is the other word? Rusticated. Can someone please enlighten me with the fact of why is the sun suddenly the most dimmest thing ever? Like in India, the sunlight barely falls, yet the heat is the same as if it was like any other year but 2020. It's like the clouds of hope has shined upon us, yet it's not able to protect us from heat. So it just melts through the clouds, yet it's affected by the clouds, so it doesn't have enough sunlight going through. That made zero sense, but it made sense to me, and that's all that matters. That's why I'm talking to you guys, so that I can understand, and y'all do not. Hey, by the way, it's October currently, and October heat is hitting like a truck. I mean, the first episode when we talk about seasons, I was not expecting this. I always knew October to be the mid season where everything was humid and then suddenly by the end it would start cold. No, it is almost the end of October and it is so hot. I don't even think December will be as cold. Oh. And I'm trying not to, have a bath in cold water for 3 days continuously because I will do that. But I don't want to waste so much water. Already the pandemic is like murdering the water supply, and South Africa is like, कैसे बाहर जाएंगे अगर पानी नहीं है घर पे? It's like that, basically. Has South Africa actually gotten any water? It's been like a year since that happened. Okay. What is Google? Oh, it still has a water crisis. It's shown that water is so sacred over there that they do pujas for it. Haha, they better do yoga in it because that's how important it is. No, but seriously, water I'm pretty sure will be the next reason for World War III. Like water is depleting. Have you ever thought of it this way that people can go to Mars or even Mercury because it's supremely hot there? Actually, they'll melt over there. But nobody cares. They can make water over there because then it will produce heat. And the heat will then, the heat will be mixing with the heat of Mercury. And the water will be transported back to Earth so that we all can drink. And Africa can finally survive. Also, bye-bye. Mumbai is submerging slowly and steadily. It was nice knowing you all. GG's. I think my time is up, is it? I hope it's gone. I hope I've entertained y'all just for this week. From next week, I hope FP2 comes back because I can't speak. I swear, I can't speak with only one person. While watching this, y'all might be like, oh, not one person, I am there, don't worry. But while I am speaking, there's no one in the room. It's lonely, sad, dark, and all the loneliness clouds are on top of me. The sadness is bestowed on me. I am full of sorrow just because there's no one to talk to. I say things on accident, trying to be amazing, awesome, spectacular, ultra, ultimate, plus ultra, and all that. Right, I'm ahead of. Bye.